This is NewsBreak26 in Southwest New Brunswick. I'm Vicki Hogarth. Here's what's happening in our part of the world. New Brunswick has paused its response to U.S. tariffs after President Donald Trump agreed to delay them for 30 days. While Trump calls it a diplomatic win, much of Canada's commitments, aside from the creation of a fentanyl czar, were already in place back in December. Canada's Finance Minister Dominic LeBlanc has also questioned Trump's claims over drug enforcement, pointing out that less than 1% of U.S. fentanyl comes from Canada. New Brunswick Premier Susan Holt had planned to retaliate by removing U.S. alcohol from NB liquor stores and freezing new contracts with U.S. companies, which she announced at a press conference on Monday.
Our team will use every tool in our toolbox to help support New Brunswickers and help end these tariffs. New Brunswick Liquor sells $40 million worth of American alcohol products in our stores. I have directed NB Liquor to cease purchasing U.S. alcohol and to remove their products from the shelves. I've also directed the Public Service to complete a number of actions, including immediately reviewing the government's procurement and to stop signing deals with United States companies except for critical services that cannot immediately be replaced. I've asked Opportunities New Brunswick and the Department of Post-Secondary Education, Training and Labor to finalize, in line with federal supports, our programs to support workers and entrepreneurs.
But after the tariff delay announcement, Holt scaled back, allowing existing U.S. products at NB Liquor to stay on shelves while halting new purchases. Despite the temporary relief, Holt said New Brunswick is ready to act if tariffs are imposed. In the press conference, she also said growing tensions between Canada and the U.S. have renewed focus on the need for a year-round ferry to Campobello Island. Island residents currently rely on a bridge to Lubec, Maine as their permanent link to the mainland.
The question of a year-round ferry has never come off the table to my knowledge. It's something that's still being discussed, being evaluated for the different options of what that looks like, whether it's from here to there, or you've probably seen all the different proposals the same way I have, Vicki, of the different suggestions that the community has made and others have made about the best way to service Campobello so that they have a clear and permanent connection to Canada that isn't through the U.S. So those have been ongoing as long as I've been around, and I think maybe this tariff conversation adds a little oomph to that conversation, but it's never gone away.
As the next tariff deadline nears, uncertainty remains over whether tensions will rise or quell. A Charlotte County community is considering an alternative to the RCMP. For more on this, here is CHCO's Nathalie Sturgeon.
What would policing look like in Eastern Charlotte without the RCMP? Well, that's something council here is starting to think about.
The council is very concerned about that. It's a very large amount. Our options are very limited. What we can do.
Eastern Charlotte spends $2.2 million on policing, the single largest line item in its budget. But it isn't the only community questioning the use of the RCMP. Fundy Shores in Charlotte and St. John counties has been exploring its options since 2023. In a recent post to social media, Mayor Denny Cogswell said they have had many meetings to date, including with RCMP frontline officers and top brass, but also the former Minister of Public Safety. He's met with St. John Police and the Kennebecasis Police as well, but nothing formal has come out of those meetings. Other options were also explored in Carleton North and Heartland, but proposals for a municipal force were rejected by then Public Safety Minister Chris Austin. But Craig says the council is looking at a joint force with Fundy Shores, although Cogswell says on social media no formal meetings have happened yet.
We're probably not happy with what we're paying. Are we getting what we're paying for?
The New Brunswick RCMP says it's committed to providing the best possible service to the communities it serves while remaining fiscally responsible to its budget allocation. 51 new officers have been assigned to New Brunswick through funding provided by the previous Progressive Conservative government. One of those officers is expected to be assigned here to the Southwest New Brunswick Service Commission, which encompasses Charlotte County. The New Brunswick RCMP says it's committed to working with its partners to keep New Brunswickers safe. Nathalie Sturgeon, CHCO-TV, Eastern Charlotte.
Thanks, Nathalie. Finally, the St. Andrews Fire Department is undergoing 3 days of training to learn to work with their new ladder truck, which arrived Monday night after being built for the community in Wisconsin.
This new truck behind me has a 100-foot ladder on the top, so it means we can reach very tall buildings in town. As more and more buildings are being built, the higher they're going, and it's getting harder to reach.
The St. Andrews Fire Department receives approximately 140 calls per year. 12 to 20 of those are working fires. They also help neighboring communities fight fires and respond to emergencies when additional resources are required. That's all the news I have for you. For more stories and online exclusives, visit CHCO and the Courier newspaper at our website, chco.tv.
A news and public affairs production of CHCO-TV, New Brunswick's only source for independent community television.